Chameleon Collection. I really like when new item. Oh, okay. So you're sitting there and you're hoping that we'll be seeing the likes of Chameleon Tier 2 next week, huh? June Force Wipe, it's just around the corner. So if I just scroll down over to here, last year we had a lot of people playing. I'm hoping to see just as good of a summer for 2024. Let's remain hopeful. And of course, with all the interesting things that are in line for the June update, things are only looking more interesting, let's say that, you know. Potentially a lot of new content, lots of quality of life fixes. You know, human meat is now a very good bait for fish in the game. And you know, it's faster to plant seeds now. There's also certain changes to the likes of you can see your people in your team. You can see what they're building, so that's also going to be very helpful. So lots of very useful little fixes like that, with potential content being added, such as the first bikes, the pedal ones at the very least, and well, Redtown Redux potentially as the new monument. We'll see if that all is prepared in time. The only way you're going to be able to keep up to date with that, chat, is if you keep, you know, follow the commits. But you know what, in terms of like new updates and whatnot, that isn't specifically just Rust, and well, I think I got to talk about it. Chat, sit back. I've got to yap about the situation in regards to the changes that happen on the Steam market. Right, so let's go over to here. You can't see anything, can you? Chat, I want all of you right now to go onto Steam. I hope you're signed in. Go on Steam and go look at your sales history, and you might notice something's changed. What's going on? Hold on a second. Wait, what? Where's all the pictures? Where's all the names? They removed them. Valve had an update on Thursday. And yeah, if Steam was acting really weird back then for you, that's the reason why. They updated this, and you can't see people's identities anymore when you make a purchase or a sale. And this also applies to things on the Steam market. So if I go over to here, if I were to stare at this barrel for a very, very long time, what you used to be able to do was you used to be able to see people making a purchase or listing something or whatnot. It doesn't do that anymore. It only shows it if something's been bought, like a buy order was put down, and then it'll show up there. You know what? I could probably go do that right now. So let me just go do that. I'm going to go put 5, and I'm place an order. And if I'm correct, it will actually show up here. Will it do it? Will it do it? I don't know if it's definitely going to do it, but I've seen it happen. So basically, you no longer see like Hedge put down a £5 buy order, or what would be the equivalent to your currencies and whatnot. It doesn't show that anymore. So it won't show people purchasing things. It won't show people doing buy orders now. It's all anonymous. Nobody knows who's doing what. And in theory, right, so why did they do it? Well, the idea is that maybe it's because people who used to do certain sales and certain purchases of valuable items and whatnot, well, some people probably would pass on word to say, hey, this guy just bought that and whatnot, and certain naughty individuals with level 10 accounts would constantly spam them with friend requests that would then say, hey, mate, or no, hello, I am real woman. I'm in a shooting game competition. Yes, but I lack a teammate. I need you to join my team. Please visit this definitely legitimate website. Sign in with your Steam account to be able to take part and play with me, the real woman. Yes. Yeah, phishing attempts, basically. So, unfortunately, that was very, very prevalent on the likes of all of Steam, because, of course, if you have valuable items, you know, if you have lots of tasty, interesting-looking loots that people want to chase after and whatnot, of course, things like that were prevalent. By making everything anonymous, it's a lot harder for those naughty individuals to be able to chase after you, the vulnerable person. Now, as time has gone on, a lot of us are very well aware of these naughty, scam attempts and whatnot that people try and do, the bots, everything, all of that. So, good for you and whatnot. However, when it comes to likes of Rust skins on the Steam market, what's something we always keep an eye out for? Manipulations. It is now easier for groups of people to manipulate skins, and, well, we can't keep track of who's doing what. So, for example, I did show this off earlier, and it is a very good example. Remember when we'll talk about the likes of the Easter Farm door, chat? Right? Remember when we'll talk about the likes of the Easter Farm door? That got instantly manipulated. There was a individual or a group of individuals that just keep buying this for around $25. Now, you're going to sit there and say, Hedge, surely it's worth that price by now, considering that's the price it's constantly being bought at. Let me hide liquidity. There you go. No, because they're the only people buying it. And it really does look like they've probably spent at least $30,000 now, maybe up to $50,000 if anything, constantly buying this store. I still do not know why or what the end goal is. Why are they doing this? But whatever. But anyway, we figured out that it was a group of people with a very similar name. It would be like 98ST or 90ST or 18ST or 55ST. And we caught we caught them, and we figured out, okay, yep, there's definitely a group or one guy with multiple accounts that's manipulating it. Cool. So I warned you about that. Don't get involved, just leave it be. If you happen to own the skin, feel free to sell it if you really want to. But it's going to be a bit awkward now, definitely being sure that there's a group of people in the process of manipulating a skin. So here's something that happened quite recently that we're well aware of. We have Pumpkin Bow here. This has been slowly moving for quite some time. It seems to have finished now. I'm not 100% sure, but right now this is currently sitting at about $3, when it kind of peaked up to about, let's say, $7 just a couple days back. If you look at its sales history, it's very weird. Like, I've just got to kind of give you some context in regards to this skin. This came out during Halloween last year. It glows in the dark. It sold hardly anything because nobody wanted it. Nobody wants glow-in-the-dark weapons. You don't want to get seen at night. Understood? Cool. Very randomly, after selling for around barely $1 for the entirety of its existence, suddenly loads of people started buying it out, started getting cleaned out, started rising up in price ever so dramatically. Here's liquidity. Remember, liquidity is showcasing the amount of skins that got sold. So, very obviously someone wanted to buy 18 in that particular moment, and then someone wanted to buy 14 at that particular moment. In short, it was a group of people buying this out, manipulating it, and they very likely go on to like some third-party sites and maybe gambling sites to trick those websites into thinking the skins that they're trading in are valuable, and they'll trade for actual, genuine, valuable skins. So maybe they walked away with a whole bunch of big grins and whatnot. Point I'm trying to get across, it's going to be harder now to figure out what's going on in the process. That was easy to track because we got like all the details there, but now we can't even see like who's buying what and whatnot, and yeah, it just isn't as easy to notice. So yeah, that unfortunately could lead to some potential problems with the likes of you and various other people who aren't fully aware of what's going on most of the time with Rust skins, because there's always manipulations constantly. In fact, here's a funny old one that's been going on quite recently. Unholy Grenade. Just to inform you, we only have like 3 or 4 grenade skins that exist in all of Rust, and, well, they were all accepted like 2017 time, so there's not that many of them in circulation. Guess what happened to this grenade? Well, it just so happened that a certain group of people just felt like buying all of them out, and apparently it's now worth $72. But if I go look at the sales history, so remember this, first thing you do is compare to the buy orders. Now, if you have an extension like me, Steam Inventory Helper is what I have here, show more orders, you'd then look at everything just to get a good idea if it comes across as legitimate. Kind of drops off quite a fair bit, doesn't it? So the definitive thing to do is look at the sales history, and what do we see over here? It just dramatically rises up like that. Suspicious. Now, it kind of goes up very high quite quickly because, as I said, this came out years ago. There's only so many of them in circulation. It was a lot easier for these people to buy them out and make it appear to be a lot more valuable. During the likes of October 2023, all the way up to about the very end of January 2023, this was only selling between like $10 to $15 at best. Then dramatically at this point here in March, it just goes up. Triples in price. Triples in price. And then it goes up even higher, and it goes up by like, what, quintuple? 6 times? Yeah, 6 times. Yep. So I think even 7. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's manipulation. So always look at the listings compared to buy orders. Scroll down, look at the sales history. It's not too hard to notice there's some people just completely cleaning out all of the stock, and when they control the vast majority of stock, make it appear to be a lot more valuable than what it actually is. So yeah, looks like things are easier for them now. Awkward. So yeah, chat, what are your thoughts? You've definitely got to keep an eye on all the skins that you own now, because well, like, if you happen to own one of the skins that's currently in the process of going through all the likes of this, I mean, you could sell it just at the right time and be able to flip to get some very good profits and whatnot, but always be careful when you're making purchases on the Steam market, especially when we start going through the likes of the summer. So, as I did say, we are expecting a lot of people to be jumping in now. There's going to be an increase in demand for skins, so by default you'd assume skin prices will be improving. That's what we are expecting. It's what we've been yapping about for the past like month or two. And well, I've got to sit here and point out, We just had some Twitch drops very recently, didn't we? Rust Kingdoms. I hope you got all the ones that you wanted, because now I can sit here and say, and can confirm, that Bellum skins are now starting to appear in the workshop as well. Get a quick look at the likes of that. Oh, and Fish has appeared. But yeah. So anyway, here we go. What's that? It's Recoy's bolt action rifle. Get a good look at that. Yep, that's looking very nice. That's going to be a Twitch drop for free. On June 10 to the 17th, Bellum is taking place. So it's still quite a ways away, but it's kind of just around the corner, you know, just about a week or so. And then we have Corolla's very cool looking furnace. Very draconic, if you will. So 2 Spanish Twitch drops have appeared now, and there's expected to be quite a lot more, right? If you can remember of last year, we had like 15, 16 skins. We'll probably get something very close to that again. So yeah, those are the first 2 Bellum Twitch drops to appear, and well, keep an eye on the workshop because we'll be expecting even more potentially. So what are your thoughts on that, and what are your thoughts on the changes in regards to this? Because yeah, we're in a bit of a strange position now. And hey, if you accidentally sell your valuable items for hardly anything, yeah, you're kind of screwed. You're not going to be able to contact the person who bought it. So yeah, that ain't looking good, is it? But that's what Valve did. So yeah, that's the change. That is the situation. That's the summer that we're going to go through now. Stop posting cats in the chat. For what good reason is posted cat now? Yeah, all right then. So be a bit more cautious from now on. Be careful. And when you list skins in the, you know, when you're trying to make a sale, make sure you don't accidentally sell it for a little bit too cheap. Yeah, because you definitely will not be able to ask someone very nicely if they could give it back to you. Oh well, it is what it is. So, yeah, that's how things are. And, well, maybe we'll be seeing a lot more manipulations happening in the future from now on. So, yeah, keep an eye out. Be prepared. I've informed you. Let's see how it all turns out from here on now. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's it. Catch you later.